Hi, I'm Rich Berger. I'm the Senior Director of HRIS at Citrix Systems. My responsibility is to make sure that our employees interact with the best HR technologies in order to perform their roles. One of the key places where we've seen an example of an improvement is with our legal compliance. What used to take 2 weeks of one of the legal assistants, so a high-paid person's time, is now down to an hour by bringing this together in eThority. Citrix is enabled through eThority to provide the right report at the right time to the right person. At a senior vice president level, they want to see things that are much more summarized. At an analyst level, they want to see every single piece of detail and how those detail pieces are tied together. We don't have to do anything different to be able to solve both of those needs.
You're not going to believe that you can get powerful business intelligence that is this easy to use and that you have this much control over in a SaaS model. Everyone has been so brainwashed to believe that they need to spend millions of dollars, have armies of consultants, and do something that's very, very big ERP focused in order to get this kind of return. I'm Brandy Fulton. I'm Vice President of HR Operations with Citrix Systems, and I have responsibility for HR systems worldwide. We have a remarkable result and a remarkable return on the investment, even though we've already only made a fairly modest investment.
It definitely was a game-changing tool. My name is RJ Milner. I'm the Director of HR Analytics at Citrix Systems. At Citrix, I'm responsible for designing, measuring, and reporting metrics for the workforce globally. There are 3 wow factors. These are things that were immediate upon implementing the system. One was the speed of access to the data. I wasn't waiting for a report. I wasn't getting into a queue. The second was being able to look at the data in multiple different ways. So being able to quickly group and filter data by whatever field I might want to look at. And the third is the ability to be able to push this out to whoever might need it at whatever time.
I'd like back all the nights that I didn't sleep when I didn't have something like this. I would get my hands on data, it would never be in the form that I needed, and inevitably you're taking it in, you're dumping into something raw like a spreadsheet, and you're cranking it out yourself at night.
Where the value add really came in was the fact that we could take our compliance data from one vendor, we could take our performance data from another vendor, we could take our organization data from a third place, and bring that all together.
We can look much wider across the organization that we couldn't do in ways before. So that yields other views into the organization that simply weren't possible.
The need that you have at the executive level and at the board level for companies, telling them what is not enough. It's the capability to drill down that gives you the so what and the predictive analytics that gives you now what. And then you have actionable business information.
The who part is interesting. Oftentimes who might be us going to IT, trying to pry that information out of various systems. What DataTalent has allowed us to do is make that who the end user.
You can actually wander down a path with the data to be able to come up with something that really meets the needs of the question after the question you started off to solve.